Hello, fellow domestic mechanics, and special greetings to our Balkan friends. We continue upgrading my w211 E-Class E500, and recently I got my hands on a relatively rare feature for that period. It's a distronic. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's a system that works in connection with the cruise control, and basically what it does is when you get near another car while cruising, the distronic keeps a distance between your car and the car in front, hence the name distronic, from distance. That's how it looks like, and this is the other part that we need. Fortunately, the car is a facelift, so before the facelift there was a separate module under the passenger seat, and after the facelift, I think after 2005, the only thing you need is the module itself. Everything is inside this thing with the sensor and the controls that are on the central console, and of course a grill with a window for the sensor. So we will probably have to get rid of the aftermarket one that we recently painted and mounted. So the installation itself is pretty easy. You put the sensor here. Fortunately, I got from the junkyard the whole bracket with the sensor, so we will remove the bracket and then wire the thing maybe through here above the headlight, and it has to come through one of those ports here with the other cables, and it has to go inside the front SAM module. One of the connectors is there, and the other one goes inside into here, into the driver's footwell. I will do a detailed guide for the install. So yeah, let's get started. Yeah. So it's a 10, this one here, and there are 2 bolts here and here, and 3 up top. So yeah, that's what we are going to do now, to remove this bracket and then mount the whole sensor with the bracket itself. Let me see if I have another more suitable wrench for it. Yeah, there it is. Nope. There are some cases where you can't use power tools, and that's really annoying. Here what you're gonna do, there it is, one and another one here. Okay, two long ones and one short one for the top. There we go. And then we mount the other one. So, as you can see, this one is the one with the distronic. Let's see now. Like this. Be careful not to damage this radiator, because the sensor itself is a bit bulky and touches this thing here. Just FYI, the wire for the hood openers, hood latches is somewhere here behind, so when you are tightening the bolts, be careful not to squeeze it between this whole thing and the bracket for the sensor. So yesterday it got pretty late and we had to postpone the wiring of the distronic. We have the unit installed, as you can see, and we've routed the cable through here, through the original route for the cables, and now we have to open the SAM and eventually connect this cable, this one here, to ground. We will use this here bolt, and we have to wire this thing to the SAM itself, and the green cable will pass through the firewall where the SAM cables go to the interior, and we will get it to the footwell. Okay, let's go. Now, to take out the SAM unit, because this is the white thing is only a box, to take out the internal part, you have to disconnect here. There is a cable, power cable. There are two, I think, Torx 15 here. One here and one down here. Yeah, and you have a metal thingy back there. You probably won't be able to see it, but you have to move it in this direction, to the left, and then you can take out the SAM module. This bolt here, this bolt here. Yep, it's a 13, just a normal bit. Okay. You shouldn't worry, because the nut is like attached to the cable, so you cannot lose it. It will not fall down. We take out this connector. The wiper arm is under this plastic, and it actually doesn't let you take the module straight up, so you will have to find some position. You have to wiggle it out. And there we go. We have it, ladies and gents. And the I-12 connector is just here. You can see it, it's empty. So after we, I don't know if you can see it actually, we have to pass the green wire first. I will try to not disconnect any more wires, because it will mess with the car's computer. As you can see, there is some space down here where cables pass, so I will try to find where it is that they come out into the car. Now I fed the so-called cherry picker here. It's here through that bundle of cables under the floor mat to the left of the driver's feet. You can see where it goes. Along the other cables it's not that hard. You just twist it and wiggle it until it goes up, and here it is on this side, and I attached, just grabbed with the cherry picker. I grabbed the connector of the cable. It almost has no resistance going up and down. You see, I can do it with 2 fingers only, so I think it will be pretty easy to get it to the other side. Let's see if I can manage to do that. I will pull from this side and try to feed the cable to the other side. And voila, we got the cable exactly where we need it. All we gotta do now is take out this seal here, take the plastic trim off. Let me get some light in here so you could see what I'm doing. You take this out by just pulling up. Of course, with 2 hands it would be a lot easier, but yeah. That's it, and we didn't even break it. And inside the footwell is this thing here, and when you open it there's a lot of green cables inside. Now, after we take this thing out and after we take this thing out, and I've already removed the other one that is there in the corner, we are able to open this thing here. You just grab it here in this opening and you just pull and it opens. And when you open it, there are a lot of green cables inside. See? And where all the green cables go, there is, let me see if I can get some light in there. Well, where all the green cables go, there is a hub, something like that. You can see it there with like 4 open spaces, and our cable has to go in there in any of the spaces. Of course, we will have to route the cable where all the cables go. So now all that remains is to wire the blue connector to the SAM and then put everything together and finally get this ground wire here. Yeah, let's go. Oh, nice. All right. Popačte? Dobre. All right. we are almost done. All we gotta do is just swap this panel with this one that has the controls for the distronic system, and for this particular car we have an additional step because the car has an airmatic suspension which has the controls right here, and this one doesn't have. So we have to swap this button cluster. It's just held by 4 screws, so it's not a big deal. And I'll do this off camera, but for the swap of the panel itself you don't even need any tools. You just have to put the car in neutral. Don't forget to then turn the car off so it doesn't like record any errors, and you just pull from this side and it just pops out. You have to like remove the boot, but just remove it from the panel itself and slide the panel up and then put the other down. You have only 2 cables as far as I can see. Yep, one is connected here and one is connected here to control the gearbox. So yeah, let's disconnect those first so we don't like break them or something. Okay, you have a tab here that you have to press to just pull this out. So basically there is a tab. I don't know if you can see it. There is a tab here that you push from the bottom side, and you just pull, and there you go, it pops out. It's easier to do it from the front side, and then pull the back because the tabs here are harder to press. You just move that in and pull it out. Okay, I've transferred the controls for the airmatic on the new panel, and we are ready for the last phase of the installation. We will first we will mount the boot of the gear shift, and then we will connect the cables. There are just 2, this pink connector one and this black connector one, and then we should be ready. Let's do this. Let's see now if I can do this. So yeah, it's easier to just do it on one side first and then the other one later. Let's connect the cables. This one, the black one, goes in there, and the pink one goes in here on the gear control panel. Let's see if I can get some light here. Yeah, alright. So yeah, there it is, the gear one, and the other one I will connect it as I'm putting the panel down, because it's a really short cable and I'm afraid I can like easily break it. So yeah, you put the panel down and then you connect it. Click. I don't know if you can see it, but it's plugged in. There it is. And now we just slide the panel, but maybe it will be easier if we put the car in like reverse on neutral. And that's it. Now, some of you may notice that this new panel doesn't match the color scheme of the car itself, and that's true, but maybe later I will be able to find a panel with this cutting and this color, or we will try to laser cut here on the original panel and then try to mount this button here on the original panel, but that's for another video. Now we only have to replace the grille, because as you may know if you follow our videos, I've put an aftermarket grille which should work with the sensor, because it's all plastic. It's not, there's no metal in it to interfere with the radar, but just to be sure, for the initial setup, we will replace this with an original grille with a window for the sensor. So the car is basically ready. All the hardware is installed, the grille, the controls, the module itself, and all the wiring. All that remains is to code the software. So it's not just simple on-off switch on the diagnostic. Apparently you have to not only tell the car that it has distronic now, but there are some things that have to be coded in the software itself, something like I don't know, reprogramming. We have a guy for this, and see you when the system is already functioning, and we will test it together. The distronic is now coded, and you can see it works. We have the indication, and now in just a second, when I start driving, you can see that it detects the car in front. So yeah, we have a working distronic. Everything is fine. The car stops when it needs to, and under the speed of 40 kilometers per hour it doesn't work. So yeah, we have to drive a bit faster for it to work. You can't see it, but right now the car is maintaining speed behind the car in front of us, and it accelerates and stops on its own. Now it accelerates up to 80, and now when we get behind the other car it will maintain speed. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, and we will continue upgrading the car.